Seen such unhinged rhetoric based on nothing. The co-host of the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton show, former CIA analyst himself, Buck Sexton, joins us now. Buck, is it time for people that voted, did a triple Trump, to give up on ethnic food?
No, I almost feel bad, Brian, interrupting the joyride that we were taking there through Democrat souls, the wreckage of their souls. It was incredible. Honestly, first of all, Beto O'Rourke, you've got to look at this guy and understand he has deep expertise in being a loser. Right. So he's the perfect guy for the Democrat Party right now. There was also a moment earlier in that same rally where he was talking about how we need all the illegals. Stay with that, Beto. Tell everybody, tell the American people, we need 10 million more illegals, just like we got under Biden. Let's see how that works out for you in the midterms. They don't know what to do. And this is the moment, I think, that the Democrats have been dreading for quite some time, which is the destruction of their media apparatus, the destruction of their central messaging by Donald Trump, by the MAGA movement. I don't think they ever could have imagined even just a year ago, never mind a few years ago, that they'd be in this position. But they have no arguments to make that can win back the American people at this point in time. They have no leadership to inspire anyone. So they just have all these lunatics running around. There's no one to lead them. So I guess they're going to say things like, we shouldn't eat guacamole anymore. Have they seen the polls or the exit polls from the last election cycle? Trump actually did very well with a whole range of different minorities. But it's also just a crazy idea, Brian. I don't know why we have to listen to people who are so insane. But those are the voices at the front of the Democrat Party right now. So you can't really avoid them. Right. And then, of course, there's the gerrymandering thing, which we could have a lot of fun with.
Hey, Buck, you love it because you have a 3-hour talk show. And this gives you a lot to talk about every single day. Remember, Beto O'Rourke looked at the wall and said, if I'm elected president, I'll take the wall down. That's not aging well at all. And so this is who he is. He's funding the exit of these Texas lawmakers into Illinois through a super PAC.
You know, you've got this guy who's making an argument that's really an impossible argument for anyone to make with a straight face if they cared about having any integrity. The advantage Democrats have is they have no integrity to protect on this issue. So they got a lot of leeway, a lot of latitude. Beto O'Rourke and these others who are saying that gerrymandering is a threat to democracy. This is just fighting fire with fire, also known as playing by the rules, by the way, the rules that they have abused, if that's such a thing, to the maximum in the past. And Illinois is perhaps the best single example of that of any state out there. So Pritzker speaking out on this, and as you pointed out, not addressing the elephant in the room on it, which is that they've been doing this in his home state, just goes to show you they don't have arguments. They're just upset that they can't win right now. And they're not getting any better at this. Yeah. It's just going to keep getting worse for them, and Trump is going to keep racking up wins.
Look forward to listening to your show tomorrow on this. Also, I found out today in listening to the press conference that Pritzker got kicked out of his family business. So I'm going to follow that story right after the show's over. Thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it, Buck.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.